I did not plan it at all, I swear. It's funny with different cameras here. I got one over here and one over there. Different cameras, you see different things going on. So this one looks beautiful though. Look like I'm flying, doesn't it? Maybe I am flying. Hey, what's up, folks? I see some people are joining. Welcome into Yarbo Live. I was gonna say special Monday edition, but it is Tuesday. We had Monday off here. Was it President's Day? I think it was President's Day. I enjoyed it though. I was able to get things done. Those 3-day weekends are the best, you know. And then we had like it was in the high 50s, almost 60-degree weather here outside of Chicago. So I saw one of my tulips that popped up this morning, so it got me thinking about spring and all the awesome stuff. I know just celebrated Chinese New Year started, Year of the Horse, so that's awesome. Everyone's celebrating that. That's really cool. But yeah, so we are out here outside of Chicago today. I'm in a little bit of no man's land. I'm going to be honest with you. I even had my cart, and then somebody took my cart, so I need to get my pull cart too because I was pulling myself around. We were doing some towing. We're doing some cleanup. So we are talking spring, but obviously this is what we call fake spring here outside of Chicago, where everybody thinks it's spring. You know, like I said, one of my tulips popped up this morning. I was like going, oh yeah, it's on. It's on. Spring's coming. But you know what? We're gonna get more snow. We're gonna have it's the bottom line is this is that fake false spring, which I love because the weather's like in the 60s, you know, almost 60 degrees right now. I'm just out here with a I'm out here just sorry, I got a warning on TikTok said something about behavior, and I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. Did I do anything wrong? Somebody report me already? I don't even think I said a swear word yet, did I? It's Tuesday. I didn't swear. I didn't do anything. I found my Yarbo sweatshirt the other day. This is my Lucky Yarbo sweatshirt. I was ready to hire a detective because this is my favorite sweatshirt that I have. I was ready to hire somebody to come find it, track it down. I could not find this sweatshirt. For 2 weeks, I couldn't find it. My wife was like, I didn't do anything with it. You know, like she's like, I know you're going to blame me for this. I was like, I'm not. I'm just saying if it got moved anywhere, if it got packed away with some of the kids' clothes or something like that. And it turns out I had left it on a couch 2 weeks ago in our break room, and it was still on the back of the couch. So let me know where you guys are watching from, what you guys are, what are you guys doing with the weather? It's been nice. What did we do, man? Were we able to get some yard work done? That's what I love about the versatility of the Yarbo, though. So I'm going to show you some of that today because I do have the snowblower right here. We have our Yarbo Lawnmower Pro right here. This is our Pro deck. We introduced this in 2025. I know a lot of people are thinking, you know, combos or, you know, bundles when it comes to lawn care. So I wanted to show you guys, I mean, we're all running off the same core here. This is our Yarbo core. I got the high mount RTK antennas on. This is actually our, you might not hear me as good when I walk away, but the microphone issue. This is actually our Lawnmower Pro. This is our big Y series. So you're gonna hear a lot of talk in the next few weeks because we're launching our new M series. I should do like an M series, our new M series from Yarbo. So you're going to hear a lot of talk about Y series, M series. And I'll have to explain it. I'm going to be here to answer all your questions. We'll have Ken Coleman come on here too. He'll be answering all your questions because we're getting a ton of questions about the differences between the M series and the Y series. And I'm here to reiterate to you guys that the M series is not a replacement for the Y series. It's just a different case study, different, you know, it's smaller, it's more compact. You can go on to like the Facebook pages, the Yarbo community. You can see kind of the difference. Scotty's always posting pictures he took at CES of the Y series and the M series next to each other. So they're a little bit different with the Y series. It's for the bigger yards, bigger driveways, multiple acres. It's the power horse. It can tow up to 3,500 pounds. It has a 2-stage snowblower on it right now. So it's meant for those brutal winters, the Canadian winters, the Midwest winters, all of that fun stuff that we have going on here. So the 2-stage snowblower. We have 2 mower decks with our Y series. We have our 150 watt 2-disc razor blade standard Yarbo lawnmower. And why are people just like, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in this. So we have, yeah, and then we have our dual blade Yarbo Lawnmower Pro. This is the one, 20-inch deck on both, 20-inch width. The Pro though has the 300 watt motors. with the straight blades. They're winged to create that uplift. I can show you guys under the deck real quick. Let's get a little bit closer. I can get a little bit closer to the Lawnmower Pro right here. So we can I can kind of show you what it's got going on under here. This is our Yarbo Lawnmower Pro. We got your binocular cameras on the front. You got a 270-degree bumper for touch. It'll tell you if you ran into something. We got your ultrasonic sensors, upgraded rain sensors. Like I said, still the same 20-inch width. I want to show you the modularity of Yarbo, though, how easy it is to. The most cumbersome one is the snowblower, because it has a plastic casing on the back that keeps all the snow and ice out of here. So just like that, we can detach the Lawnmower Pro, pull it out like this, flip it up onto its back, and you guys can kind of see underneath there. This is the Yarbo Lawnmower Pro, 300-watt motors, two discs have been replaced by the straight blades. You can actually still put the disc on the Lawnmower Pro, but it's just meant for if you want that cut, if you want the micro mulching cut, you can put that on. But this is just meant for those tougher grasses, the fescues, the kikuyus, you name it, all over the world, the tougher grasses. It does well down south. You guys have a lot more just tougher grasses, so to speak. So this is our Yarbo Lawnmower Pro. I have our leaf blower over here as well, which I'm going to actually throw on. We'll go do a little cleaning today. Let's call it spring cleanup. There's a lot of geese out here that are leaving a lot of nasty stuff out here. So we're going to do a little bit of a spring cleanup. I have the, we're going to take this unit out today. So I have everything mapped out with this unit, but we're going to go out and clean up some gunk. That way when we do get the next snowstorm, the auger's not getting full of leaves and all that fun stuff like that. So we're going to head out in just a minute. Let me change the mod on this one real quick. It's muddy out here too, so I really don't want I don't necessarily not want the all-terrain tracks on. The all-terrain tracks are awesome though. Like if you have a farm and you need to tow things, I wish somebody didn't take my pull cart. I might have to go get it though. I might have to go get my pull cart. You guys might be on your own for just a minute here. Too big. Same thing. Third time's a charm, right? There's no way I could have not grabbed the right one. Bear with me. I'm going to take this the snowblower mod off real quick. Maybe. I think I kind of pitched in here. I gotta lift her up. So this is my oldest unit I've had for well over a year. I beat it up pretty good. I need to be able to get this piece off real quick. Whoever put that one on did a good job. It's loose now. Like I've never had this piece this loose, or this I don't even know if I can get this mod off real quick. got this one off. I'm going to set it off to the side here. Then we'll get out and we'll do some cleanup. Whoever put that on is good, man. This is one of our, I guess I put it on. I'm the one that put this on. This shows you kind of how heavy they are. I mean, you can lift them up, not too bad. So we can go out and do a little cleanup here. Just like that, we go from snowblower to leaf blower. I'm gonna flip these around real quick. That one actually was a little bit more of a workout. So there's like a plastic case with the, let me flip this around. There's like a plastic case with the snowblower. That way it keeps the ice and stuff out of the interior. There we go. So this is our 760 CFMs, 190 mile per hour leaf blower right here. We just switched up from the snowblower module onto the leaf blower module. You saw me struggling with that. That's why I usually don't do it during a live stream. I have bad thumbs. We're gonna drive out. Let's go do a little cleanup. This is the 3 speeds of the it's the low, it's the medium. Kind of shows you the power of the Yarbo leaf blower. I actually got a ton of leaves and pine cones over there. I don't know if I want to put the all-terrain tracks on the grass right now though, but everything's pretty soggy. I bet if I did a spiral pattern though, it'd be fine. Maybe I'll do that and just keep things off. Let me map some stuff out real quick here. Maybe we'll just do a little cleanup here. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep the 0-point turns on. Maybe we'll just do a quick spiral pattern here. We can put everything in a pile. Then maybe I can come mulch it up later. Let me just create a quick area here. I'm gonna walk around. You might lose me for just a second here, kids, but we go. So we have the Yarbo mapped out. And I'm going to put the boundary over. Where are we at here? So then you can say which way you want the leaves to blow. I'm going to have the moving speed on medium today. I'll do a quick overlook. I got these geese over here. They're going nuts, man. I'm going to do a spiral pattern here. Maybe that'll cut down a little bit on some of the turns right now because I do have the all-terrain treads on. We'll blow it towards the interior here. Can have it work twice. Second time medium. You do want a moving speed. So on the it'll set its own like pace on the like as far as how the blower works on the spiral pattern. So now we're going to send it out. We'll go down and hit the plus there. We'll see area 9 here. And we're going to go and just blow her. Sorry, I don't have any snow today. I wanted to use a snowblower so bad today. I don't have any snow. So I'm going to get out of the way. It's a 16.5 feet security. Then we're going to send this out. Let's show you how quick you can get up working fully autonomous right now. The geese are out here. So you see the orange light blinking now. It's fully autonomous. I do have the back brace mount on because I was doing some towing last week. I might have to run in and get my cart and show you guys some of the towing as well when we're done with this. It's just a great added feature though. So now the blower's working fully autonomous. Somebody said, is this a mower? It is, it's modular though. We got the leaf blower on right now. Trying to clean up some of these leaves. I do have the all-terrain treads on. We're doing a spiral pattern right now. You can do parallel, you can do spiral, you can do all that fun stuff. All of these geese are pissed. I'm like, sorry, I'm in their comfort zone right now. They do not like me at all. Sorry. So you can run the same maps with your mower that you do with your leaf blower. If you have your your yard mapped out, you just send it out. It's a good spring cleanup though. Added tool to the chest. We're the only modular yard system out there. I did see a coupon code on Yarbo this morning. It was like YB300, I think. So $300 off any purchases, core purchases. That was YB300. I did see that. We do have our certified refurbished ones going on too right now. B+ units, yarbo.com/certified-refurbished. B+ units, 2-year warranty. Those are like $1,800 off, so about $32.99 I think. So you can get a snowblower, lawnmower, you can get a bundle. We did have a mower trimmer bundle too. So within a couple minutes, I went from snowblower to leaf blower. Now we're doing a little cleanup. I do have the all-terrain tracks on right now on this unit, so I think a spiral pattern would probably be the least intrusive right now. Like I said, I'm not controlling this. It's all autonomous right now. It said modular lawn Roomba is a fantastic idea. Thank you so much. We're the only modular system out there. I feel like I'm actually dethatching a little bit too, so win-win, right? You can put the lawn treads on though, if you want to, you know, keep the wear and tear off the grass. I'm not going to fully convert this unit yet because I know in the Midwest we got more snow coming. So if you haven't bundled up, maybe you're looking for that Mower Pro and that snowblower, now's a really good time to order that as well. Just click on the products right there. You can go to yarbo.com. There's our products. Oh, we got some discounts going on there. That says 6% off the snowblower. Woohoo! 5 in 1, 5% off. That's a bigger deal right there when you add it to your car. 4,000. Okay. Got a lot of spring cleanup going on. I saw one of my garden beds the old wooden stacked one did not make it through, well, it was already kind of falling apart, but it didn't make it through winter. So I'm gonna have to build a couple new garden beds. I'm a gardening geek though, so I enjoy it. First tulip popped through this morning, so that means spring is on the way. So we're blowing everything in a spiral pattern right now. Keep it all in the middle. I got in trouble on TikTok. I didn't even do anything. I guess autonomous yard robots are too risque for TikTok. I don't know what's going on. There we go, getting those leaves up. So the spiral pattern will blow everything in towards the middle here. Man, I'm going to trip over this tripod. Come on, Ryan. Hey, there we go. Said Tidy Cheese joined the room. Don't forget to click on those product links, folks. We're going to have more on the M series coming up here as well. That'll be an exciting couple weeks here coming up. Little St. Patrick's Day, little corned beef brisket, little M series coming up. Let me set a suction module with a bag. So that's what we're talking about for the M series, actually having like a mini yard sweeper on the back. And that's our plan for the M series right now, like a mini yard sweeper on the back where it actually will be able to pick up leaves and then drop them at certain locations. But I think once all that technology is out for all of the, like our platform, we'll be able to kind of share between, you know, that technology between our Y series and our M series. Now our M series is going to be smaller, more compact. You know, the battery, it will have the same like 300 watt motors our 20 series will as our, right now they're talking about as our Lawnmower Pro. But this is our big dog though, not to be replaced. Nothing's going to replace this one right now. So when it's doing its parallel pattern like this, spiral pattern, sorry, it works smart, which is funny. It knows when to go low, when to go high, when to go medium, all of that stuff. So it's kind of cool accessory to have. You could actually hook a hose up to it. You could do a follow me mode with it. Skilled driver said if that was any slower. I do have it running on a medium pace right now because I have the all-terrain treads on and I don't want to tear up the turf too bad because I do mowing demos out here. But it has about 2 speeds faster than this that it can go. You get just over an hour per charge on the turbo. With the mower on, you can do about a 1/4 acre per charge. The snowblower, 6,000 square feet per charge. It's not always about speed. I know, yeah. I'd much rather the mower and then move a little bit slower and get a little bit more meticulous of a cut. But I always tell people, man, go grab your Toro, put it in the driveway, come back an hour later and like tell me, wow, look at that. Like tell me how much of your driveway is done. These are some pretty wet, nasty leaves here. I have it going 2 passes too, just because it is pretty heavy. Sometimes you get these big leaves pile and it will kind of see like a dog or, you know, just because it does have obstacle avoidance for pets and humans. So it's kind of funny, like sometimes this will get a little bit heavy and it'll be like, oh, that might be something. So I'd rather err on the side of caution though, you know? So you can be watching TV while it does its thing. Amen, man. I like to, on Saturday mornings, I usually send my Yarbo out in the backyard to mow. It gives me an extra hour to catch up on like some of my weightlifting or exercise, or maybe even walk up to the coffee shop with my wife, you know. Look at that bad boy. There's a lot of geese here that are not happy I'm around here, man. It's pretty funny. There we go. That's where we get into the big, thick chunks of things here. Look at it bulldozing through. Like I said, I have it doing 2 passes anyways. I have these wet, heavy leaves. Oh man, they're taller than the Yarbo now. Boom! All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was getting the yard sweeper all ready to go. Wow, look at it. It's going through these leaves right now. Look at this. There you go, uphill through leaves. Let me say he has to drive it with remote controls. I'm not driving it with remote controls. I'm reading your comments on YouTube. When you see the orange light blinking, it's working fully autonomous. I love the guys who just got into the debate about the youth of America being lazy. Somebody's sitting there typing on a keyboard talking about the youth of America being lazy, and he's clicking away on a Tuesday morning. Oh, kids are so lazy. Oh, I gotta type this out real quick. Whippersnappers. Those whippersnappers. We got a couple walk to school in a snowstorm, uphill both ways, guys on the YouTube. I will say this, like if you want to pause it real quick. So it already did the job once. I got all the leaves piled up over there. I do have it going for another. We're at 71% of the battery. Like if you see something like this though, obviously this is with any blower, just clear the intake out. You might as well keep the fresh air going in. It's been going through some piles. You see how dirty it is. It's meant to be dirty though, man. It's meant to be out there. I do have the tow hitch on the back too. This shows you the amount of tongue weight. Tongue weight's about 200 pounds, but I'm more than that, obviously. It shows you how kind of big the Yarbo is too, man. This thing's a big beast right here, man. It's and this is the smallest, more compact like module we have. Other than that, the lawnmower module goes on the front. I just showed you guys the Pro over there. You know, we're still in the middle of, we might get snow next week, so snowblower mod goes on. So I'm gonna send it back out in just a minute. And then when I want, I'll put the yard sweeper on. Maybe we can do some collection. I could show you the towing capabilities of the Yarbo. So just like that, I paused it. Now I'm gonna hit resume just to show you I'm not using a remote control. It's going, it's fully autonomous right now. It's nothing to do with being lazy. It's, I mean, you know, it's just the future. It's where we're going, man. This is going to be a huge industry. It's growing in the United States right now. It's already popular in a lot of European countries. The rest of the world is a little bit further ahead of us than when it comes to kind of embracing some of the robot technology. I mean, and it's not about just being lazy. I mean, let's be honest. Let's not paint with a big brush. Some people have physical liabilities. Some people just don't have enough time. I mean, some people are working constantly. You got kids. They're playing sports. They're doing all that fun stuff. So if you can send your robot out to do your snow plowing, you could be on vacation. You can send it out to do all that, you know. So it's really just not even just about it's not about being lazy. It's about just different lifestyles and all that. It's more about adults or a more generational detachment, because boomers work harder. I don't necessarily think boomers work harder than anybody else. I don't think I think every generation works. You know, when I hear that kind of, you know, and I'm Generation X, I mean, we pretty much raised ourselves. My generation raised itself. I mean, but I'm like this. Every generation's a little bit different. I work with a lot of young people, man, and they work really hard too. So I don't want to just, I mean, it might not be working in a mine or something like that, but I mean, the brain power and the functionality of some of these young kids now, the creativity, it just blows my mind. And I'm a guy who's been in the industry for, you know, I've been working now, you know, 30 years at least, you know. So I think the youth are just fine. Like they, you know, I got a son who's a junior in college, man. He might not work a job, but he works his tail off with his grades, and, you know, so that's all I ask of him right now. I mean, also get a job, that would be cool too. That would help out a little bit, but he said, "You're a good salesman, I'll give you that." Oh, thank you. I don't consider myself a salesperson, though. I'm just a guy who's trying to tell you guys about a product. Maybe a pitch man. That might be a little bit different. I guess I'm kind of famous. I was just talking to a guy earlier who's at our office, and he said I'm kind of famous in the robotic world now. And then he was like, so I was like, really? So he said, I just picked up one of these for my 76, 80-year-old parents. That's awesome, man. This is not the lawnmower on right now. Somebody asked, this is the lawnmower. Right now we're just running the leaf blower mod. My lawnmower is right over there. I'm not running that right now, though. Just doing a little spring cleanup here. There's no such thing as lazy kids. It's just parents that aren't making their kids go out and do stuff. And I'm guilty of that too. I got 4 boys. They like to help dad out though, man. But then within like 10 minutes, they're beating the crap out of each other. So dad kind of likes to go out and do his own gardening and stuff like that. I do send the Yarbo out in the backyard. I don't mind mowing personally. I just, well, I work for Yarbo, so, and I'm I love the product. I'm not one of those guys who hates mowing or hates the physical labor, but there are people like that too. Some people just don't want to do it, and I don't blame them. You know, like, but I like sending the Yarbo out on Saturday mornings, and then I get to do other things. And honestly, I just like the cut of the Yarbo better when the mower's out, man. The lines are perfectly straight. Even my dad, who's a curmudgeon about the lines and always growing up. That's one of the reasons I resented yard work growing up. My dad was a perfectionist. But even he came over and was like, wow, those lines are impressive. So you got the 20-inch width on these tracks too, so you can do a nice little overlap. The lines look beautiful, straight as can be. What did Miss Bunny say? I think she said something there. Aren't you the Florida one, Miss Bunny? Or was that like, I think it was. I'm going to let you watch this real quick. I'm going to go get a drink of water real quick, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed water. This water is awful, by the way. I try to bring my own, but I just had to grab one of these. This is, I think, the Walmart one. This is awful. Don't drink this stuff. No offense to Walmart, we love you, but this water, it doesn't taste good. I'm thirstier after I drank it. See how I have it going in a spiral pattern? Everything's going towards the middle here. We will be having lawnmower demos up here shortly. Probably another month of snowblower demos. If you guys live somewhere up north and you guys need to get that snowblower, right now is a really good time there. I see if you hit the product link here, looks like the snowblower is like 6% off right now, which doesn't seem huge, but that's a $300 savings right there. I think the coupon code was like YB300 or something. Somebody said that water was trash. Rex said, you won't even cut the grass now. Whatever happened to man? We're doing a leaf blower demo, by the way, but that's okay. And I will say, the ability to cut grass or not cut grass does not make one, quote unquote, a man. I'd say there's probably other things like providing for your family and, you know, killing spiders if your wife asks you to, those kind of things. Those are a little bit up there on the list too. Teaching your kid to be men. I like how we have a little bit of nostalgia in our head about how our upbringing or our and I'm a kid who grew up in the I was born in the late 70s, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I'm the Generation X. We're the kids that raised themselves, and now the grandparents, the boomers, do not help at all with the grandkids. Not all of them. Some of them do. God bless those ones that do help. I only have one grandparent left on my side, so I guess my dad is the only one left living. But yeah, trying to get them to come. Jesus. Like, trying to get them to babysit. Come on, man. And I was pretty much on my own since I was like 11, dude. They're like, well, we got to check the weather before we come. I'm like, okay, that's cool. They're like, oh, we can't make it. We got to get our taxes done that day. And I'm like, Dad, you got 2 months to get your taxes done. You can't, this can't be moved. This appointment cannot be moved. Also, you don't really need to be there when your taxes are getting done. That's the whole point of having an accountant, right? Oh, well. Mike said nothing wrong with that water. I don't know, every now and then I get one, it already tastes like somebody drank out of it, man. I'm like, it's a little funky. I don't know if it's the warehouse or the I don't know if it's where the bottles are sitting and maybe dust and stuff like that, but every now and then I open one, I'm like going, this does not taste good. Yeah, the housing market. I know. My dad was like telling me I took him to the Michigan Northwestern game, and he's like, oh yeah. When they bought the house in the 70s. My grandpa actually bought it for them because my parents were like kind of teen pregnancy type of thing. My mom was. So they were like, oh yeah, when grandpa bought our house, the house I grew up in, it's like grandpa bought it for like $7,000 back in 1970. I'd probably say 76. $7,000. I'm like, so Dad, your first house was $7,000, right? I was like, my first house was $330,000. Come on, man. These loans are not the same, Dad. I remember he dropped me off to college with like a grocery bag. I had like 2 bags of chips, sandwiches. It was like, you're on your own, buddy. I'm like, yep, I'm on my own. Somebody said leaf blower or drone. This is a leaf blower module on right now. I don't have any snow, so I can't do the snowblower demo. All with the same core, though. We are the only modular autonomous yard system out there right now. This is Yarbo. You can go to yarbo.com, learn more. We got product links right here. We got sales going on right there. You can see with the snowblower, the 5-in-1, the sales are going on. Before we get into our new M series, so our M series is going to launch here in a couple weeks. We're going to launch a Kickstarter for that. That is a smaller, more compact Yarbo. But if you still have like multiple acres, you need the towing capacity of the 3,500 pounds. You want the 2-stage snowblower. This Y series right here is the way to go. Yeah, I couldn't even afford it. Somebody said nothing's under 600 now. I bought the last house 2022, and it was March, and it was right before all the interest rates went crazy through the roof. And then the quote-unquote equity of the home I'm in right now is like gone up like $150,000, $170,000. I'm like, I couldn't even afford it now, the house I live in. And my property taxes have gone up about $3,000, maybe $4,000 since 2022. So you either can't afford it or you're going to get taxed out of your home one of these days, you know? But, you know, we're alive. I got fresh air in my face right now. I'm out here playing with robots, doing a live stream. I mean, come on. It's a pretty good day, right? It's a good Tuesday. No complaints. Got my health. A little bit. Okay, so just finished the job here. So we just finished the job with these leaves here. Got a nice big pile over there. So if I want to right now, I could do something fun. We can have a little bit of fun. We got about a half hour left on this live stream. So it tells me yeah, you ain't finding $300,000 houses anymore. Not around where I'm at. No. But it was a good run. Yeah, and if you do, it's a tear down and we got to replace this. Let me show you guys something real quick. So it ended the work plan. If I would have drawn a path, it would have, it's saying rear. I guarantee everything's pretty dirty right now. I wonder how much dirt. This would be a good time to go through. Look at these tracks. Look at this stuff. This one's getting a bath when we're done. But we've been out here for almost an hour. A little bit less, but we were working. We got about 51% of the battery left on this thing. So I got the high mount RTK antennas on here right now. That's the new back brace mount. That increases the tongue weight on the towing. From about 50 pounds tongue weight to 200 pound tongue weight. Just dissipates the weight. Look at those tracks. Look at how gunky up. I'm gonna have to go over some sidewalks, clear this tracks a little bit. So let's say, okay, now we got a mess. Right now you can just go to a big box store for about 120 bucks. You can walk away with a you can walk away with a yard sweeper just like this. Sorry, I got robots all over the place. We do testing out here, so different robots, different stuff like that. So I'm going to back this one right up. So what we're going to do is let's just put the so just like that. Now we have a yard sweeper connected to the Yarbo. None of the other robotic lawnmowers do this. Our M series will still have towing capabilities. Oh, this baby's dragging now. So you can send out the yard sweeper. I could put the dethatcher on. I want to go pick up some leaves here. This is just another tool. So in the spring, I put my dethatcher on the back of this. I put the aerator on the back of this. I have carts that I tow my kids around in. You name it. I mean, you can, if you got to move a car out of the way, you can move a car out of the way on a flat surface, straight line. If you don't believe me, there's plenty of videos out there online. You can just search Yarbo towing. Move it up a little bit. Now, if I want to go through and clean up some of these leaves, though, I have that option. Eventually, with tow mode, that should be coming out shortly here. You might be able, I hope, like our lawn sweeper, you're kind of able to go dump things in certain places if you want to, or that'd be a good option. Let's see what we do on a pass here. I got to get the wheels moving on that bad boy. See if I'm even, I might need to raise this up a little bit. Might need to raise this thing up. So this is like a towing with the yard sweeper. I need to fix the yard sweeper though, because it's bottoming out and I'm not getting the, here we go. When I picked up the yard sweeper like a week ago, like a bunch of mice ran out from under it. I was like, all right, bring it up a little bit, keep it off the ground a little bit. Let me see if that helps with the traction on the tires a little bit. Trying to get this tire right here to, I'm sure it probably needs oil. Let me see if it's spinning. There it goes. Got myself all dirty. Oh, there we go. Feels like we're almost locked on forward here with this tire. I'll have to probably tighten everything up with that tire when I'm done, but I don't care. There we go. Definitely need some oil on that tire. Maybe I shouldn't have left it out all winter. What do you think, guys? It's picking up some of these pine cones, though. I could probably even bring the sweeper up a little bit, off the ground a little bit. We're kicking in some pine cones, stuff like that. You can see it going in. But if I want to bring it, maybe I'll bring it up a little bit. Just keep it up. See if maybe off the ground does a little bit better here. Oh yeah, there you go. See all this gunk you got to pick up after your yard. So this is where you can have a little fun with your Yarbo manually. You know, you can go walk through. Eventually with the new tow mode, you'll be able to tell it, I have a yard sweeper on. You'll give the dimensions here, and then the Yarbo will go out and just, like if you got a yard sweeper on, you just need to collect what you just did here. You can see how easy it is just to collect in. This is where I had mice laying in all winter. Just another option with the Yarbo though. That way you're, like, all those other robotic lawnmowers are gonna be sitting on the shelf for about 6 months. Yarbo fully converts to a snowblower, snowplow. We got the leaf blower here in the fall. You can put your attachments on there. You know, it really is a one. I'm gonna go through this big old pile of leaves now because why not, right? It's kind of the nastiness. I got the leaf sweeper off the ground a little bit, so it should be able to clear through these leaves a lot better than it just did a minute ago. Let's see how we do on a straight line here. I want to see this. I want to see the after here. All right, let's go. All right, so we're picking up leaves here. There we go. Guess who's got to dump these cold, wet leaves though here after we're done here? Yours truly. Bring her back this way. This yard sweeper is like a drag though, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to bring it up. Shows you the power though. Look at it. It's still collecting, still kicking. Shows you the power of the Yarbo, even though the yard sweeper's dragging a little bit. I definitely got to oil those wheels up for sure. Somebody said, I love Yarbo. Thank you. We love you too. Even the haters. I had a guy last week that was like, oh my gosh. He spent an hour harassing me on YouTube, and I was like, dude, you've got to have something better to do with your time, right? I mean, that's the whole point of the Yarbo. Your big yard, your free time. We're trying to free up your time, not take your time up. There you go. See the collection process right now? Then I could take this off. I could dump it anywhere I want. So it does have a physical controller and a remote controller. So when you're not working autonomous and you just want to play around with it a little bit, you can do that fun stuff. Let's go through these leaves real quick. I'll show you guys. We'll just show you some of this collection real quick. So we're going in divots, uphill, downhill. Man, I got a lot of leaves up here today, man. I did not realize that we had this many leaves. It's kind of, I think it's from the fall that I put all these leaves over here. I probably should mulch them up. We'll definitely get the mulching. Let me go over to YouTube real quick, see what you guys are, see who's harassing me on YouTube right now. You guys are awesome, though. Somebody said leaves a lot of leaves. You just got to adjust it. What I would actually do, though, was hook the Mower Pro up to this, and you could just mulch up as much of this as you want. I mean, these are big clunks of leaves, so. Somebody said, I'm a landscaper, I mean for the elderly. Well, thank you so much. This would help a bunch. Yeah, like elderly people, yeah, I mean, that's why I hate when, not hate, I shouldn't say hate, but I don't like it when people like lump, oh, this person's lazy, or you guys are lazy, or this. And I mean, it's not even about that, man. It's not about laziness or, you know, sure, there's some people that, like, how you choose to spend your time is not being lazy. You choose to spend your time any way you want, man. It would probably take a few passes with this yard sweeper. You go out and do some dump. With the towing mode, though, you'll be able to set in the specs of this. So it'll be able to run multiple plans. I'm trying not to get attacked by Canadian geese right now, I'll be honest with you. 100% honest with you. I want to see what it does in this big pile here. You could even have the Yarbo blower running while you do this too, though. That's leaf sweeper. So yeah, just like that, you can pick it up with your leaf sweeper. I'm gonna let it go with my leaf sweeper real quick. Just to show you a little bit. This is some wet, nasty stuff here. Just like that, if I don't want the leaf sweeper picking up leaves right now, crank it up. Oh, I took the handle right off there, Ryan, you beast. You beast of a man, you did it! Alright, leaf sweeper, thanks very much. Yarbo. Blower, let's go. Let's go over and collect some pine cones. What do you guys say, real quick? Let's go collect some pine cones real quick. I got an hour and a half to kill out here doing lives, kids. So I'm gonna have some fun. See all these pine cones? Let's see how Yarbo handles these. I really want to see this. I'm gonna map out a little area. We're gonna collect some pine cones real quick. area mapped out again now. We're gonna adjust the settings real quick. I want to run the, I want to shoot the pine cones over towards that tree. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the moving speed. I'm gonna put it on medium. I'm gonna go nice, a little bit slow, parallel. I want the reverse blowing on as well. So what that'll do, it'll go back and forth while it's still blowing. That's a new feature in 2025. Don't care about that. All right, blowing module speed. We got enough to go on high for a minute. Let's send her out. I'm finished. Right now I can create a pathway, do all that fun stuff. I'm gonna exit here, I'm gonna hit start. I'm gonna go to the plus sign area. We're gonna create a plan name, blower cones. Okay. Just like that, start now. And we're back up working fully autonomous just like that. We're gonna get rid of some of these pine cones real quick. Whole new mapped out area. Just like that. This is your Yarbo leaf blower module. Obviously our Lawnmower Pro can go on here, our standard Yarbo lawnmower, our snowblower, snowplow. Jordan was like, my issue is it makes a big pile. I tell you what, my village picks up my leaves, so I need that big pile. I put them in a nice big pile. I could either blow them out to the road too if I was in the front, but backyard I like to put them in a nice, the Yarbo puts them in a nice neat pile. All I do then is grab the tarp, put it right next to the leaves, put everything on the tarp, and then I just drag it out to the street. Can lift up quite a few leaves on a tarp. But you could also set it up to blow all those leaves just directly out to your curb. So if your village or your city does pick them up, you could blow everything right out to the curb as well. It also has a handheld blower that connects to the nozzle there. So you can walk with them and you can physically blow them wherever you want as well. Has a follow me mode. So now we're blowing everything, it's gonna blow everything kind of like towards the middle, and then we're gonna try to get all these pine cones off over that way. I feel like the temperature's dipping a little bit. I'm not sure. We're in the 50s today. How you guys doing? I forgot I was on YouTube too. They restricted me and said my content was... Right now we're just, we're gonna blow all the pine cones over. If I wanted to mulch them, I'd put the Lawnmower Pro on. It has the 2-disc, 2 straight blades now. It's our 300-watt motor souped up. Right now we're just blowing everything. We're gonna blow everything off to the side here in a minute. I can show you guys the mowers in just a few too. You can click on the products right there. We got our new products going on right now, yarbo.com. You can bundle, looks like 6% off the snowblower. That's a good deal. That's like $300 off the snowblower right now. Don't forget too, you can also go to yarbo.com/certified-refurbish. You can get like $1,800 off refurbished units right now. Those are B+ units, 2-year warranties, new batteries. I left my Yarbo, or my water over there. Oh. There we go. We're blowing everything up over this way now. Letting Yarbo cook, so to speak. Thank you for joining the live stream today. I know that you guys like to see the snowblower. I promise I'll have it out again before the end of the year. Seemed like just 2 minutes ago I was in Aspen doing that pop-up, and then now it's like, what are we? Time is flying, man. How are we like halfway through February already? Over halfway through. Hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day. You got spoiled. There we go. See how it's going through some divots, kicking out those pine cones too. So it's strong enough to blow those pine cones over, which is really cool. Don't forget, we will be starting our Kickstarter soon for our M series as well. Not to replace the Y series though, so if you were thinking about pulling the trigger on the Y series, now's a great time, great prices. I actually almost just dozed off watching it go because it's doing all the work for me here. I told it to send all those pine cones over that way. You see the area that we're clearing here? Sometimes you got to do a little early spring cleanup. I told everyone earlier, my first tulip I saw pop up this morning. That was awesome. Makes me happy. That's always my first sign of spring, when the tulips come up. Who's driving better, the Yarbo or the person backing up this van right now? I think that's Angel backing up the van. I think the Yarbo's driving better. Oh, no, that's Ming Da driving the van. Don't forget to wish all your Chinese co-workers Happy New Year. It's the year of the horse, so we're talking horsepower on the Yarbo right now. That's how fast it just finished that job. Like, it just cleared that whole area. That's how fast it finished the job right there. I need to get this. That's insane. Like, so that was it on fast speed with the blower on turbo as well. And we've been out here over an hour with this unit right here. I thought it was running the blower. All right. And we got about 36% of the battery. Yarbo works in like a 80-20. When it gets down to 20%, it will go back and recharge itself. I'm going to run it back towards the office here now, but I want to get some of these leaves out of here. Cover that yard sweeper back up. So just to show you the power though, I have a 140 mile per hour wind, 460 CFM handheld Greenworks blower at home for like I use for my patio and stuff, and I was using in my yard before I had the Yarbo. At turbo speed, at top speed, I can get about I can get about 15 to 20 minutes tops. This Yarbo's been out here working now for over an hour. Battery is only at 30 or down to 35% now, so it's been out here for like an hour and 10 minutes working on turbo. I did multiple sections. I did 2 passes on some sections too. I need to get these tracks cleaned off. Jeez, look at this bad boy. Don't forget to click on those product links. You guys want to check out Yarbo, you can go to yarbo.com, kind of see what we're all about. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary here. Started out at building snowbots, man. Then we just went modular a couple times. I'm going to do a couple donuts, see if I can get some of this gunk off the track here. Give me a curb here. Let me smear it. Get out of here. Yuck. Oh, that's gross. That is gross. But that's what it's supposed to do, man. The Yarbo is supposed to work, right? I will have to hose this bad boy down eventually. But it's meant to be out working, it's meant to be rugged, it's meant to be tearing things up. All right, I'm gonna go inside in a minute. I want to answer some of your questions real quick. This is a docking station, one of them I have outside. I have 2 inside as well. It will redock itself if I want it to. This one is coming up too, so I'm gonna have to get in there. I see the ground is unthawing, so I see it move. I see the screws need to be retightened. Let me see if we're there here. And we got to pick up all this garbage too. A lot of trash out here. Just like that, now it's charging. It's going to be good to go for the next foreseeable future. I got to put this mower back on. This is our Lawnmower Pro right here. I got to put it back on, and then we'll go inside. I'll take some of your questions. I know you guys have them. My other unit's charging. Now this one will drive inside here. I'll show you guys. We're gonna take it inside. I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna clean it up. Funny, this unit's labeled Ryan Snow and it's converted to a, it's a full conversion to a lawnmower right here. So you guys saw the leaf blower. This is what what looks like with the lawnmower module on. There's my snowblower right there. I don't want to forget that. We're going to bring this one inside. I'll answer some of your guys' questions. Let me always ask, how's it handle slopes? Oh, I left my plow blade out all weekend. Ryan, not smart. There's the plow blade and a bunch of waters that I need to clean up. I do have the back brace mount on here. I need to put a tow hitch on the back though. But it shows you how easy it is to maneuver, even if you're just going up ramps and stuff. I mean, it really is. It might be a big machine, but the 0-point turn is like, the 0-point turn helps it just tremendously going up and down slopes. I have the bendable RTK antennas on now as well. So that way now you can keep the high mounts all year round. Let me see if I can get through the door here without crashing. Oh,
collision occurred.
Nope. See what happens when you make a collision? Then you have to go backwards. I'm getting pretty good at driving these though. Yeah, you didn't know you guys could take them inside, did you? Take them inside, take them off-road, and all that fun stuff like that. And then I have a couple docking stations inside. This is where we do our tests. This is our new Yarbo. I can walk through here. Here's our 760 CFM. This is our 190 mile per hour wind leaf blower. You guys just saw me outside using this right here. Here's the hose attachment that goes on. There's our new Yarbo trimmer. This is the final trimmer right here. So I'm going to be doing some trimmer stuff coming up pretty soon. It goes right on the back of the back brace mount right there. It attaches.